Nigga!
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Tonight, it'll be Chicago going up against the Pelicans. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, we've got Davis. Davis is out there with Davis, and there's Davis, and it's Davis in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Chicago, James is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Carter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Mashburn in at the 3. Here we go. And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Lillard. Lays it up and banks it in.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Davis with a screen on Carter. Pulls up on the wing, and that one's good by Davis.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
And it's the Pelicans' ball. Davis finds Davis. Pulls it up. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Walter Davis. 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Davis.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Carter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And a great look. Lillard always looking for teammates. Doesn't have tunnel vision.
Now here is Davis. Down low, Davis. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
And here's New Orleans now. Davis dishes to Davis. Pass to Davis. Five to shoot. He takes it in. And good that time.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
RJ, last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's 101.
And stolen by Lillard. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's LeBron. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Stolen by Carter. Driving the lane. And finished off by Carter.
And this is why he's called Vinsanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Now Davis. And it's Davis at the elbow. Over Wembanyama. Davis with the bucket.
And you can tell Davis is very comfortable inside the paint. He has no doubt in his ability to find a shot.
And James throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is Davis. Scoreless thus far. Carter against Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Another shot. Pass to Davis. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his second basket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Making the D look helpless. James is just locked in once he gets this close.
Here's Davis, following the basket by LeBron James. Outside, Davis. Chicago grabs the miss. Lillard, the pass to Mashburn. And Davis pulls it down. And here are the Pelicans now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Davis with it. To the paint. Here's Davis. Good defense by Wembanyama. James way outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's Chicago up 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
New Orleans with the ball. They trail by 1. So with Lillard on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Mutombo is out there with Durant. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Young in at point. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards!
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
New Orleans trails by 3. Outside, Davis. Pass to Davis. It's Davis on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Doncic dishes to Young. The 3 from KD doesn't go for him. And the Pelicans with possession here. It's Davis on the wing. Edwards defending. And Davis gets it to go.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. So for the Pelicans, Davis comes in for Hubert Davis. Davis is subbed in for Davis. New Orleans trails by 4. Outside, Davis. Davis against Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Kevin Durant.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Chicago with the ball. Mutombo passes to Doncic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. KD, a screen on Davis. Outside, KD. And Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 1. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
New Orleans with the ball. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Right side, Edwards. Young for 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And it's Davis with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Davis. Offensive rebound. Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
1:44 left here in the second. Davis kicks to Davis. Davis with a screen on Edwards. Davis drives in. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9. 67% shooting.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here is Young. Durant sets a screen for Young. Here's the 3. And KD the bucket on the assist from Young. Durant's got 6.
Hard to stop Durant when he's set up like this. He's so well positioned to score.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Chicago making some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Mutombo. Brand comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Carter in for Edwards. And then for New Orleans, Davis is checked in for Davis. And it's Anthony Davis in for Davis. Now here is Davis. He's got 13. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Chicago leading by 3. Carter down low. Davis is on it. And it's Carter missing. Davis dishes to Davis. New Orleans moving it around. It's Davis on the wing. With some arc. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Carter. Young outside. Fires from deep. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And here is Davis. No scoring in this one. Davis with a screen on Young. Bounce pass, Davis. Over Brand. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Chicago leads by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And the Pelicans with possession here. A 2-point game. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Davis. Davis is out there with Davis, and there's Davis, and it's Davis in at the 1. And that one's good by Davis.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Chicago making a switch here. And so Young nails them both.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
Now here's Davis. Hasn't made one yet. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Here's Carter. Got it. Good job in the low post. And Chicago leads by 4.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on film.
Davis against Davis. Inside. And it's Davis missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. Count that one for Mashburn.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Now timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
On the wing, Davis, defended by Young. Trying to get open is Davis. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. That bucket in no time at all. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Now here is Davis. Nothing on the board, and the shot goes in.
Can't wait to see how Davis performs in his career. He's got a unique blend of skills.
Davis, the pass to Young. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Now here's Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Carter. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Arguably one of the best bigs of his generation, Anthony Davis. I know you admire his game.
Well, he takes over the game on both ends of the floor. You would look at a Tim Duncan, a Kevin Garnett, a guy that can beat you with 5 blocks, or a guy that can dominate the post and score 25 a night.
Now here is Carter. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Took him no time at all on that one. Carter's got 5 points in the quarter.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here is Davis. He's got 15. That shot off the mark. Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-5 run. Carter kicks to Young. There's the triple. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to Davis. Back to Davis. Davis drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 17.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Now that one for Mashburn.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
Now here's Davis. 17 points in the game. Nice open look, but it's no good. 30 seconds left to play here in the third. And Young kicks to Davis. Young passes to Brink. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for New Orleans, Davis is checked in for Davis. Davis comes in for Anthony Davis. Davis is subbed in for Davis. Here's Davis. The shot's good. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
And it's Morant missing. Here is Davis. Over Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Chicago leading by 10. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Doncic. James is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Morant, and it's Edwards in at the 2 guard. Here's Davis. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And Davis can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Offensive rebound. Morant misses the layup. New Orleans trails by 12. Outside, Davis. Outside for Davis. Back to Davis. From downtown. Good on the triple.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And Morant's got the ball here for Chicago. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. James has gone 2 for 7 from the field. Davis surveying the 4.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
Hands it from downtown.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now here's Davis. It's not going to go for him. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And James throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
New Orleans trails by 13. Timeout called Pelicans. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Davis is checked in for Davis. Anthony Davis comes in for Glenn Davis. Davis is subbed in for Davis. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach talk to his team. Now he wants them to stay focused on teamwork out there. He said, let's keep communicating, keep talking. We got to help each other out there. Coach thinks that team effort is what's needed here. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Chicago leading by 13. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim.
All free throws good from Doncic. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Now here's Davis. Outside, Davis. Six to shoot. From deep three-point territory. Kept alive. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. James, the pass to Edwards. Over Davis. That's good from Edwards on the assist by James. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Davis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
A sensational offensive rebounder. Love watching Davis work that hard on the boards and then get rewarded.
Now here's Morant. 1:51 left in the game. And he gets it to go.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here is Davis. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Davis has got 20 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. Free throw no good for Wembanyama. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Timeout.
1:07 left in the 4th quarter. Chicago making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. Davis against Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Davis inside, defended by Durant, and it's Davis missing. Here's Mashburn. Good, nice job down low. And Chicago leads by 19.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Now here is Davis. Pass to Davis. Fades. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Driving in. And that one drops for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside, Davis. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Mashburn.